what is game plan for this hunt? I think it's going to be a lot of spot and stalk. First off, I really just want to get the first gobble and get them located. We're working in hills and valleys, so it's not the end of the world if we spook them. We kind of got another shot, so I'm thinking we'll go try and get as close to the roost as possible, which is down at the bottom of the valley. We'll start there, start calling them there, and then just work our way back and try and locate them. And if they go one way, just try and adjust on the fly and see if we can make that happen. I've never sat in a ground blind turkey hunting. This is my third year at it. First time it happened pretty quick. We were sitting in the valley. He was at the one side of the hill. We were at the other. We called him down at the bottom, came up, and that was that. So I haven't really sat in the ground blind. It seems like it's working for my Uncle Jason and a couple of his buddies. It seems to work pretty good. Turkeys have great eyesight, so concealment is definitely something that needs to be considered.
I say we're gonna go sit up down there. If we see him coming up on top of the hill, we can make a play and come back up and ambush him right around here. But we're gonna hear him. But it's easier to get up than it is to get down fast.
I kind of like the adventure of spotting them, stalking them, calling them in, getting after it, moving around. It does kind of suck when you're getting up on the hills. You definitely regret it. It's great going down, but coming up is kind of a challenge sometimes. So, but no, I like the spot and stalk. You know, as a kid, I always wanted to do it, and no one ever really did it. When I was younger, I feel like the population's really exploded now, but I think that you just got to get out there and get out in the bush and experience it. What fires me up is hearing them gobble. We'll see turkeys on the side of the road, and you know, you just look at them and then they go right back at you. So it's just cool to really talk to an animal, and I think that's what's so special about turkey hunting. And I compare it, you know, it's like elk hunting for beginners. Elk and turkey are really animals that stick out to me that are really going to talk back to you. Elk obviously with the bugle, and the turkeys with the yelp and the gobble. So I think that's what the best part about turkeys, and it's something that really gets me excited. It's shotgun, so you're up close and personal. If you do it with the bow, props to you. I haven't gotten that far yet. The toughest part of the hunt, I think it's going to be their eyesight. They got great eyes. Just concealment on the fly, and that is one thing compared to ground blind hunting you don't really have to consider as much. I think that's the toughest part, is finding the concealment and really not moving, because sometimes you're only hiding between a couple sticks or a couple trees. So being concealed and hiding and just bringing them in to the decoys. If I were to start this hunt from the beginning to the end, this is what I'm envisioning is early morning, right when the sun's coming up, get kind of as close to the roost as possible, maybe within 200 yards, and then just start calling. Once I hear that first gobble, we're gonna kind of get a read on where they're going.
We just rolled up here. We're gonna go into the bottom of the maples here. We got a turkey on the other side of the hill. I'm gonna throw a decoy out without being spotted, hopefully, and then give it a couple of yelps, and we'll see what happens. Spooked him.
In the past, they usually go down to the maples. The maples are the low spot, or they'll walk on the top of the hill. That's going to be a crucial adjustment point, is which way those birds go coming onto the property, whether they're coming low or they're coming high. Hopefully we can just set up a nice, quick decoy spread on the fly, do a couple calls, bring them in, end the hunt there. Hopefully, that's ideal. If they take a different route, readjust. I'm just hoping everything works out. I'm hoping the birds are fired up tomorrow. Calling is going to be huge. That's what gets me fired up about turkey hunting, is, you know, getting on the scratch pad and getting some good gobbles back. It's indescribable when you get them firing back at you. Really gets you going. And you know, it is turkey hunting, and it may not be considered crazy to some guys, but man, you gotta come out and hear them call. So. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty pumped. I think we're gonna be hunting hard. I think, this isn't deer hunting. Sun comes up at 6 and it goes down at 9. So we got all day to get after it. And I think I really want to get her done and hunt hard. The hills are gonna be a challenge. That sucks the life out of you sometimes. It's an endurance run, especially if you're chasing a group of birds up and down the valleys, and you don't really know where they're gonna come out. We've all had good luck. We've taken a couple turkeys off the property already. There's definitely lots of birds around. We're always seeing them. I'm pumped. I'm excited to punch a tag.
That end is coming right to us. Here comes the dome. I'm gonna move up now while he's down there.
Yeah. We tried.
Yep. That we did.
They see ya do anything and they're gone. Update. Ground blind hunting is the way to do it. Unless you're the Steve Bernelli or Jim Chalky of the turkey world. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hello.
Check, check.
Check, check.
No birds down?
No birds down, brother.
All right.
No birds down, brother. What are we? No getting out of this one, brother. Tuesday. They flew away, brother. Oh my God. All right, that's a wrap. No birds down this weekend. A lot of chances, lots of birds. Spot and stalking is quite a way to hunt turkey. Their eyesight is amazing, as I painfully figured out. Kind of had a feeling before. No, I think it's couple takeaways. Less is more when it comes to calling. And number 2, just gotta trust your gut sometimes. Be patient. Just wait for the bird to walk in. Had that one tom over the hill where I should have just waited. And that's definitely a takeaway of just let that bird work. And today we had some close encounters, man. We put on a pretty good spot and stalk. It was pretty intense. We've seen birds out, 200 yards away, and just like worked our way down the hill through the creek and got up close to them. We were closing the distance and they just get hung up on. And it's hard when you're that close because they know you're there. So took a crack at one, it just didn't work out. Yeah, if you do it out of ground blind, that definitely helps. I think I got one more weekend that I can hunt left, so I'm going to be definitely utilizing the ground blind and see if I can make that happen out of the ground blind. But that's a wrap, and overall, great experience. I think we covered about 18 kilometers this weekend, so it wasn't for lack of trying. Right on.